Right, YouTube, it's Wow Sly, aka Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa. We're out in a lay-by today, just pulled over. As you can see, it's still sunny up here in the northeast. I'm still away for my 9 days getting the van ready to live in full time. And yesterday I went to the local radio shop and bought myself an X50 antenna for 2 in 70. And today we're going to be trying to install that. Couldn't do it yesterday because of the rain. Today it's still raining, but I don't care. It came with a little pole that the antenna slots in. There's the 3 grounding planes there. These screw into the base, and then I know someone who knows someone who works for a fencing place, so I managed to go in there and they kindly gave me 2 of these clamps so I can clamp the pole to my rear ladder. So I've got 2 of them. I can clamp the pole top and bottom. I've got 2 PR259s, a couple of cable ties which are left over from Poppy. Was it the Poppy I bought for my car? And 8 meters of coax. I can't remember what it is. It's not RG58, it's the thicker stuff. This is the, don't know, I can't remember the name of it. I also bought some big heavy duty power cable because I still need to run a 12-volt socket to the rear of the van. I've done some USBs, but that's another project. So today's project is 8 meters ish of good coax, pole, the antenna slots in there, and the screw goes to hold it securely. This is to stay on the van full time, so it's not going to be on the roof, it's just going to be poking out slightly on the rear, clamped to the ladder. If it blows off and snaps, we'll find out. A little bit about the antenna. It's a Sherman. I think Moonraker make one similar. Diamonds. They're nicknamed the White Sticks. There's different lengths. There's the 500, which is 3 sections and huge. We used to have that on a local repeater. I had the X30, a smaller version of this, a few years ago. And again, X50, 2 meters, 70 centimeters. Handles 200 watt of power, 50 ohm. Apparently the SWR is like, my last one was good, so let's fingers crossed for this one. I'm going to be mainly using it with this handy, the GT3 TP. I've got all the adapters I need. I've got my HF bag, but yeah, 817 for 2 in 70, and I've got a separate antenna for HF. So we're going to try and get this installed today in the rain. The antenna's up and the feeder is just coming up from where the seat belt's attached to a subframe in the boot. So I'm going to lay that down the back of where the cushion's going to go. So it's not on the way when we sit down. One cushion. 2 cushion. Right, so that's the cushions back in place, and then I've just got this amount here coming out the end of the sofa, couch, seat. The flip up shelf here is where I'm going to use the radios. I've decided that's going to be the radio shelf. I'm in shot. Bit of a low light, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to put sticky Velcro on the base of my 817, then stick it to here, and obviously when I'm mobile, moving, commuting, remove the radio, put it somewhere safe, collapse the table. And then in the evening, if I want to use the radio, it's there. So about the auto brightness, we'll go out and show you the antenna in a minute. It's just where I'm parked at the moment. I'm parked next to a burger van on a lay-by. And yeah, it's pretty busy. That's my new table. I've got to put the table up there because I need the floor space. Let's see. Yeah, you put USB port on it. Getting ready for Saturday morning, heading off to York to see Rich from Bug Out Vehicles UK on YouTube. I think Darren, Urban Motorhome Man, will be there in his motorhome. I think there'll be a couple of motorhomes. I'm annoyed I haven't got my 4x4 because it's rainy season, I'm going to call it. where it rains like 9 months of the year in the UK. And it's a campsite, small campsite in a field, so 2.1 ton vehicle in a muddy field. I'm going to need a tow out by one of the Land Rover boys, because yeah, my little 4x4's at home. I'm out for 9 days in the motorhome, not completely living in it, but I'm using the 9 days I've got off work to drive about, get it sorted, get used to it, put in antennas, USB ports. So yeah, we'll go out and show you the roof in a minute. Just got to park up somewhere a bit more quiet. I don't fancy video in the back of my motor while there's people queuing up for their food. Now we've got this little sucker. This was screwed in by the TV. The TV now has been removed. Just a 12-volt plug. Let's run a cable through. Forget the gauge. I looked at 6.6 amp. Yeah, it's 6.6 amp. I looked at the 3.3. It was just too thin. My laptop pulls 3.5 amp. My AC will be plugged into this. That pulls like an amp, 1.6 amp. Not a lot. So I've just cut off what I didn't need. This is all leftovers. Poking out through there, hanging down at the moment, goes around the door, down the door frame, through the ceiling, under the floor in the cab, over to the charge controller. So I'm just going to put a couple of plugs into the wire up here, and then that's tucked out of the way with the USB ports I put in the other day. And it's appearing to rain again. I'm just trying to get a bit of light on this so you can see. A lot of people are going to be anti what I'm going to do here, but once the plugs are on the wire, I haven't got the popping crimping tool, so I just give it a pinch of mole whips. Done both of them, tightened it up, do them again. Job done. I'm going to put an inline fuse at the other end, not near the battery because it's not a battery, near where the power comes out. Right, now the inside is positive, the outside is negative. Yeah, this is coming directly from the charge controller. The USB port, which is providing the light right now, that's coming from the motorhome power, which is coming from the leisure batteries. The only difficult bit I've got is trying to get all this to fit in this box. Done. Curtain, not trying to trap the curtain in it as well. Right there. Screws, the original screws. This was screwed to the other side of the van. Going back here. Oh great joy, I've put my Phillips away. Can I reach the toolbox? Just about. Remember, I'm only going to be running 1 or 2 things for this, pulling 3 or 4 amps. Not going to be dragging a lot of power for this. I've been trying to convert everything over the years to 12 volt or USB. Like all my chargers, lights, battery banks, radios all run off USB now. The only thing I can't run off USB at the moment is my laptop. It's a big old laptop, but with one of these adapter things, it runs. I think it says it pulls 3.1 amps from a 12 volt socket, which is fine because these things are rated for about 3 amps. Right, so that's that. Now, when the radio's here, I can plug in my laptop. Or one of these, use extension lead, that's thick cable, fused, 2 USB ports. I'm going to keep it on the corner close by. But yeah, that's it. Now we're going to put a fuse on the other end and wire it to the charge controller. Oh, wires and tools everywhere. Again, this came off my portable solar generator, which I've left at home in the south of England. I just bought the little tray at the top because I had a feeling I'd need 3, there 2, that must be 5. That's a 3. I only put a 5 amp in yesterday. 2. Have I run out of 5 amp fuses? I swear that says 3. My eyes are really bad. Right, let me just use the phone. Yeah, 5 amp. Hey, I said look because I put one in this cupboard here yesterday for the USB ports. You can't see it. And I didn't put all the trunking back on. So that's still to tidy up, but it's a working project. I want it all done for the weekend, but nothing's done at the moment. So I'm going to need one of them. I'm going to need one to go on there, one to go on there, and then I'm going to need an off-cutter wire, which I've got here. To go between the charge controller, the fuse, and then the rest of it is going to go off to this socket I've just put in. Right, we'll go knock this up and come back in a minute. A bit of fun bit, so you might just see the back of my head for a little while. And yeah, you're going to comment, there's going to be a few people comment, there's no isolation switch. In case I want to do maintenance or turn the plug off, that's correct, but there's no LED on that socket. I like my other 12-volt sockets. It would be safer to have an isolation switch. I've just thought of that myself. I've got a 60 amp breaker switch I might put in line, or down here. But we'll see. Just I've got a few things to do today. Still got a video of the outside the antenna. And I need to go back to where I stayed last night and get my Yaesu, because in my HF bag is my Yaesu and the adapters, so I can't even plug the handy into the antenna at the moment. So that's going to go into the fuse. Anyone that doesn't like my crimping ideal method might want to look away now. Right, now I'm going to look at the negative from first. This is a pain because this charge controller is behind the bloody seat, really low down. I've already hit the cable under the floor, under the rubber mat in the cab. Oh yeah, this is a nightmare. the negative in. Now the positive. You have to put the passenger seat forward too, because if the passenger seat comes back, it actually comes back to right here. There goes the bin. Double check these. Get the fuse in. M1 fuse is there. Put the trunking back on. The fuse is exposed, so I can check it, or if I need to get to it, I can. Cleaning products in the bin, so it smells quite apple and pine with yesterday's cleaning session. Right, that's that done. Put the tools away and we'll go and see what the damage is. The worst camera work ever. So I've already plugged this in, the light's on, so it's working. Is it in the shop? My kitchen just turned into an electrical room at the moment. There's the coax for the radio. Laptop can go there if I'm not using the radio and I just want to sit back and watch a film. Or if I want to put this on the desk and put the radios here, I can use this extension lead. Hopefully that boots up. Yep, the right red light's still on there. Tools to put away. Laptop works. Happy days. I've now got 12-volt power up there. 2 USB ports. I've got some of these things, 2 USB ports, so I can put in the 12-volt socket if I'm not using 12 volts and I want more USBs. And another 12-volt socket to put in somewhere else. Happy days, productive day. Right, now to have a tidy up and put tools away, and then head off and video the antenna. Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa testing. Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa testing. Not sure if I can do this one-handedly. Radio's on full power, so the SWR is 3 bars. I'll put it on low, 2468, no SWR, 2468, 2468. So SWR is great. Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa testing. Yeah, so I've only got a reading of what 3 bars. I don't know what that converts to, about a meter, but that's usable on 410 watts, 5 watts, whatever this thing is. I'm forgetting now.